guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I have taken a couple weeks off, but I am back, and as the title says, this is my Hashimoto story. So first things first, I am not a doctor. I don't have a medical degree. This is just my story and what I did working with my doctor to treat my Hashimoto's and get better. I'll show you the medicine I take and supplements I take. So now that that is out of the way, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune disease of the thyroid gland. So in July 2018, yeah, that's right, I randomly woke up one morning and started having panic attacks. And that kind of spiraled down into more anxiety, not necessarily, some panic attacks, a lot of anxiety, depression, like fatigue. When I say fatigue, it's a very mild way of putting it. It was just like, I'm pretty sure I slept for like 20 hours a day. It was ridiculous. And I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe it was stress, which it very well could have been that as well. I started taking some magnesium, which I'll show you what I take in a little while, but I started taking some magnesium, which helped. I also had like really bad brain fog. For anyone who's ever had that, you know how terrible that is, and it just kind of increased anxiety and depression. So that went on with me just kind of getting by, not really knowing what was going on for about 7 or 8 months. I know a family member, I was talking to them and they have Hashimoto's as well, and kind of laid out how to get tested. So I ended up going to my chiropractor, and he ordered the blood tests and ultimately diagnosed me. And then in April, this was in February, by the time I finally got the testing done. And then in April, I had an appointment with my doctor, who is a functional medicine doctor. So I had my first appointment with her in April, I believe it was April 2019. And she, at that time, confirmed the chiropractor's diagnosis of Hashimoto's. She also diagnosed me with hypothyroidism and put me on... Okay, so to back up a little bit, I had previously, prior to being diagnosed, but when I started suspecting, I had went gluten-free and dairy-free for the most part. The dairy was I kind of cheated with that one, but so by the time, that was in about December or January, by the time I saw this doctor, I'd already been gluten and mostly dairy-free for a while. So she added some more dietary suggestions, and also a list of supplements to take. The recommendations she gave me, a lot of the supplements she gave me were based on, a lot of it was gut healing. So she gave me probiotic, or told me to take a probiotic, an enzyme, DGL, which is like licorice, and for me that was very helpful. It was like a natural form of Tums, but it didn't upset my stomach afterwards. This helped a lot. Aloe vera. I took collagen, and there was some other things that, a few other things that really helped heal my gut. This one took a while. It took a long time, actually, several months, maybe 6 months, to finally like get my stomach start feeling normal, and my stomach is actually pretty good now. I still have to be careful of sugar. I don't eat gluten or dairy. I still have to be careful of sugar, but I can tolerate stuff a lot better than I could when I first saw her. So that is amazing. Okay, so aside from the gut healing protocol kind of that she gave me, she also prescribed, this is Nature Throid, 65 milligrams. this actually was not the first one she prescribed. She prescribed me Armor Thyroid, which is essentially the same thing. I'm pretty sure this one is just a cleaner version. So Armor Thyroid and Nature Thyroid are desiccated, natural desiccated thyroid. So it is dried pig thyroid glands. Obviously there's fillers and stuff in this, and this has the T4 and the T3, and it's a more natural version. So the thyroid worked like immediately. I noticed a difference. I did have some trouble with it though, and I would I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel normal on it. So after a few months, I don't know, I was on it for maybe 4 or 5 months. That seems right. She switched me to Nature Thyroid, which is essentially the same thing. It's the same dried pork gland. My understanding is that it has less fillers or cleaner ingredients, and so I've heard that other people also do better on it. And this one is amazing. I love it. I feel normal on it. I've had no reactions. So that was the first thing she prescribed. I also take a multivitamin and a fish oil supplement, but I don't have those up here with me right now. Okay, so the first thing that I take is this D3 liquid. I get this from my doctor. It is Metagenics, and it is 1,000 IUs per drop, and I take 5 drops. I still take this Garden of Life My Kind Organics B12, and this is like a whole food based B12. It's a spray. It is I think it's 500 micrograms, and I take 2 sprays of this 4 times a week. Okay, I don't exactly remember why she gave this to me. I think that it was for it's either adrenals or detoxing. It may have been for both. I'm pretty sure it was for detoxing. It's like a gentle way to detox. So this is chlorella, and this is like a CLG, if I am correct. I noticed that this helped me feel better, which is why I wanted to put it in here. I'm not actually currently taking this at the moment, but I did take it, and I just took 1 pill, which is 2 pills is like 948 milligrams, and I just took 1 pill. Because of my Hashimotos, you have to be kind of careful with the iodine, so I didn't take too much of it. Another thing, this was very helpful for anxiety. This is L-theanine, 100 milligrams, and I would take 1 in the morning. I take 1 in the morning, and I take 1 in the evening, and it is, again, like I said, for anxiety. So L-theanine is the ingredient found in green tea, which I also love green tea. It's more, obviously green tea doesn't have that much, like 100 milligrams in it. You'd have to drink a lot of green tea. But this helped a lot with anxiety. Another thing that helped a lot with anxiety, is this Natural Vitality Calm Magnesium Supplement. This is a raspberry lemon flavor. This is 325 milligrams of magnesium, and I just take 2 teaspoons every night. I usually mix it in with like some chamomile tea. It does have like a sweet, like sour taste, and it's very good. You can mix it hot or cold. And this is what I started taking. This is like one of the first supplements I started taking after I started having anxiety, and it did help a lot. And so I keep taking this, and it is, and I love this. It's amazing. Okay, another supplement is, I told you I still take gut health. This is the Complete Probiotics. This is 70 billion CFUs. And what I like about this is it has, let's see if I can find it. Okay, well, it has it in there somewhere. It has a, yeah, there it is. A prebiotic in it. So a prebiotic is a sugar that feeds a good sugar that feeds the probiotics and helps them grow. So I really like this one. I also like the one from Jarrow Formulas, and I used to take that one in 100 billion, but I do like this one a lot better, and I just keep it in the refrigerator. It doesn't come in the refrigerator, but to prolong like the life of it, I keep it in the refrigerator. Young Living also has Life 9 that I give my husband. He takes that one. It's 17 billion, so it's not high enough. I want a higher one, but I like that one too, and sometimes if I need extra, I'll take one of those on top of this one. Okay, another kind of supplement, but it is a prescription, is this progesterone. So I got tested for progesterone because low progesterone can contribute to anxiety. If I remember correctly, it wasn't like too low, but it was low. So she prescribed me this progesterone, and this is just bioidentical. It comes from wild yams. I also had been using a oil serum that I'll show you in a second, but it also comes from wild yams. And then the last supplement that I take is collagen. So I love Vital Proteins. This is the collagen creamer in vanilla. This one's not my favorite, it's okay, but it's fine. My favorite one is the coconut one, and I also like the regular peptides in the blue container, but this is really good for like your gut lining, and also for skin, hair, nails, and joint support. Also, all things that are like, come with Hashimotos. And then one of the last things that I'm going to share that helped me tremendously, and I noticed a huge difference when I started this. At the same time that I started this, I also started switching out all products in our house to non-toxic ones. And I also ordered a starter kit from Young Living, and like immediately noticed a difference. So one of the oils that I noticed that was like life-changing is Valor. This one helped me so much with anxiety. I still hate driving. I still put this on when I have to drive, and it is amazing. It smells so amazing, and this helped with anxiety so much. A few others, so that one came in the starter kit along with, okay, these two. So Stress Away, also amazing. Both of these I would just put like a few drops on my wrist and rub it together. I put it on my chest. I also made these rollers, so I would put like 10 drops of each or something like that, and then top it with fractionated coconut oil and a roller top, and you can just like roll it on. So those are really easy for like on the go. So Stress Away, amazing. It smells like a tropical vacation, and this one helped a lot too, along with lavender. Lavender is amazing. I use it for sleep support. I did at the beginning, and it is very calming. I don't have it with me, but lavender and cedarwood I put in a bottle or a roller with fractionated coconut oil and roll that on at bedtime. Along with, I'll put this in the diffuser. And actually one of my favorites right now is lavender and Valor in the diffuser at night. So like 4 drops of lavender, 2 drops of Valor. It is amazing and will help you sleep so good. At least it helps me sleep. Another one that was in, I forgot this one, that was in the starter kit was Peace and Calming, and this one is really calming, and I would use it in lotion on the bottom of my feet. That really worked. I think I had it in a roller. I know I do now. But another really calming one. These just really helped with anxiety and just helped my mood. Also, frankincense. Frankincense came in the starter kit. This one helped a lot with anxiety and grounding. So I would put like a drop on my thumb and put it to the roof of my mouth, and that would help a lot, just like with anxiety and panic. And so this one has been amazing. I don't actually have that much anxiety anymore, so I still use these, especially at night. I still get some nighttime anxiety, but I don't need them as much as I did. So I would like use bottles at a time at first, and now I definitely go through it a lot slower, so that is pretty cool. Okay, another one. This is Idaho Blue Spruce. This one is just a very uplifting, cheerful oil, and it smells like woodsy. I really like it, but this one helps just like brighten my mood, and it's just very uplifting. And I'll put a drop on the top of my head or on my wrists, and this one is just amazing. White Angelica is, wow. So sometimes, and occasionally still happens, but not that much anymore. But at first it was happening, a lot. Actually, no, not at first. So I wasn't having this problem, in August 2018, my husband went into the police academy, and he was there for about 6 months, and especially towards the end when he was about to get out, I would have horrible, like, wake up in the middle of the night with my heart racing and like anxiety, and like felt like I was dying. It was awful. It usually consisted of me pacing the hallway trying to calm down. But I got White Angelica, and I think I just put it on my hands and breathed it in and put it on my chest, maybe over my heart, and in like 2 seconds, like my heart stopped racing, and I was able to calm down and go back to sleep. That's just my story with it, but I love it, and it is amazing, and I don't wake up. I don't know if it's from this or just because like he's out of the police academy and everything's kind of calmed down, but I don't wake up in the middle of the night with panic attacks like once in a blue moon now. Okay, I told you I would talk about this one. This is the progesterone, it smells really good too, serum that I used prior to taking the pills. So this came from my doctor, this is from Young Living, and this also has bioidentical progesterone from Wild Jams. Yes, Wild Jams. I would use about, I think I got up to 4 drops. You need to like ease into this because it can you can have side effects from it. I did just like dizziness or extreme tiredness. And this did work. But I noticed it didn't work after a while, and when I told my doctor that, she was like, okay, well, we don't know how much is in there, so she wanted to give me the pill, which was essentially the same thing, without the oils. But she could we knew how many milligrams was in it, and that helped a lot better. I definitely recommend this if you think it would help you, because I do think that it helped a little bit. It just wasn't enough. Okay, the last couple things. So I'll show this one first. This is Digize, mixed with, it's like, I think it's 15 drops of Digize with fractionated coconut oil. Sometimes I put peppermint in there. This is just a little roller top that I put on an empty bottle, and I'll rub this sometimes on the the inside of my feet, and then I'll put it in my belly button and on my stomach, and this has helped with digestion a lot.